Welcome to the Soccer Huddle. This is your boy Mojere, where he's just an ordinary guy discussing the beautiful game, discussing Kweliamaut and Vandag.
Yeah.
The old four is back. Liverpool side, Magic side, he comes back with the new manager, Mfana Slot. Welcome.
Welcome. It's been a long time, but I'm glad to be here. Let's get into it.
Let's get down to it, because I don't want us to waste time. And my manager again, as we see here, is under fire again. But we'll speak about Ten Hag. But let's leave Ten Hag now, because if we speak about Ten Hag, why is it not we get emotional and then the whole 45 minutes?
Okay.
I want us to speak about how Liverpool, how Arsenal, how Manchester City, how Aston Villa, how all potential title contenders have started this season. Aratomega, your boys from Merseyside, what have you made about Slot? And is there similarities, maybe differences between how he plays and how Klopp plays? And do you see yourself? I know it's been 9 games, but obviously you can see Maramo, we are moving somewhere. Do you see yourself challenging the league this season?
100%. 100%.
Without a doubt.
Without a doubt. You look at what has happened, go Liverpool. The transition was so smooth from Klopp to Slot. Slot is slaughtering people. So we can say, look, I've heard people saying, really easy games when he started and all that.
But he got a good squad.
Yes. But look, we struggled under Klopp against these games. It's not easy games. And if he wasn't winning those games, now we would be talking a different thing. Liverpool is falling and all that. Yeah. He's doing good, he has 9 games and all that. He has started brilliantly.
9 games, international break, you're sitting at the top.
Yes, with 1 point. He has won 8, he has lost 1. What a start. It's been a good start.
And you've only conceded 2 goals, ne?
Yeah, so far.
If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, if I can remember so far. So he has started brilliantly, and it's a good start for a manager who replaces somebody who
has been there for a while.
Exactly.
But another thing that I think maybe, I don't know whether we want as a setback or what. Alisson got injured the last game.
It's not a setback. We've missed Alisson even under Klopp, and Keleha has stepped up perfectly.
But do you think Keleha is in the right state of mind? Because remember, the last transfer window, he wanted first team action, and he wanted to leave and then somehow move our material.
It's been 2 seasons in a row, Moloban Keleha. But whenever called upon to come and perform, he hasn't disappointed.
But where was he on Saturday?
And again, that young boy at Jaros, he read the game perfectly. So I'm not really concerned much about Alisson. That's why we have signed that guy from Valencia, because we have seen recently the injuries Alisson.
I think he's getting old.
You can say he's getting old, but his muscle injuries, niggles, but
you look also at De Bruyne as well. De Bruyne has been in the last 2-3 years, has been injured for a very long time. Maybe age, Tomo Ketchapale, but me personally, I think Slot, he came into a good team. I think Klopp, for me, it's just me personally, left him a very, very good side.
How many managers have we seen going to a team they've just won the league? The next season he flops. How many?
No, but there's not a lot.
No, there isn't a lot. There is.
Like one.
There is.
Like one.
There is. I've seen Mujita Shule replace Ferguson. What happened?
No, but that... No, yeah, Ferguson, it's a different story, because Ferguson, you can ask anyone. He left David Moyes. He set him up for failure, because he left him with an old team.
Were you guys not the champions prior, before?
Yeah, but
I'm just saying.
No, but the squad was an aging squad.
It's fine, but to a decline to that degree.
Yeah, and Moyes has been the worst manager after.
Exactly. So what I'm trying to say, Gohore, let us not take credit from... That's why I'm saying, people are saying he's winning easy games. People are saying we inherited a good squad. We have seen people having good squads. They'll still fail at bigger teams.
Anyway, let's move on. Let's move on to Pep's boys. Court Kezia won 115 charges has started. The result of it, I think they won something about sponsorship of Rense, like make it like how much the sponsors give us and what. They've won that case somehow or what. Manchester City, second in the league.
Yeah, they've been brilliant with what has been happening. I mean, if you're losing De Bruyne, you're losing Rodri. I mean, you're losing a core of your team. So for them to be picking up points, it's like that last season when we said Man City, they haven't been good. They've
But
been
they're
shaky.
picking up points, yeah.
But they're picking up points. As long as they're picking up points, Pep will be there.
Yeah, and to be honest with you, I agree with you. I think the best Manchester City side we've seen is like 2-3 years back.
Here's a but. This is a perfect time. If you're a Chelsea, if you're an Arsenal, where they didn't even win,
You must pick up points.
this is the right time to play City. Are you going to wait? January, they've built
A few, yeah.
they've balanced their book. To be honest with you, I still think and feel I'm expecting Kovacic has been injury prone. I'm looking into Pep will keep injury free for how long?
But they still have Nunes.
But it's not different. It's different.
Yeah.
If you have looked at the past 2 seasons, Pep is preferring Kovacic, and Kovacic he has settled now.
But I heard they're looking for Rodri replacement because Rodri is out for those season.
They could have had that.
And
look, no, Zubamendi they can go for. Look, it's so funny. Pep has let this to roll over, and before he has fixed the position prior before.
Yeah.
Remember, Rodri came 2 seasons before Fernandinho Valle.
Yeah, he already had a replacement.
Yes,
definitely. Yeah.
But Henyanonka Rodri was too comfortable. Despite the workload, man, would they try to home Spain, the international bargaining nations, what? They were trying to, because Rodri has been.
Yeah, I think they were
complaining about workload.
Yeah. That's what I wanted to say. Funny enough, he speaks about players must go on strike because you're playing too many games. Then next match, he gets injured. And Pep was so cautious with him because if you look at the start of the season, he wasn't playing him. He was resting him like, Chief, you've played 40-something games last season. You went to the finals. Let me just rest you. I don't need you now. It's a loner Tomam. But then again, 2 minutes into a game, as big as Arsenal, he goes down. At least Bamu Pechanyana, 15-20 minutes into the game, he goes down. The whole season is out. Haaland, 2 games, no goals so far. Do you think he can, like he's already set the standard and the bar that high. Do you think he's going to surpass the goal title last season? And what happened as well? What happened to Phil Foden? I know people, when it comes to Phil Foden, a lot of people were divided. I said Phil Foden carried Manchester City last season. People tend to say, no, it was Alvarez. I'm like, they were both there. But for me, that's why he won player of the season. This season, for some reason, Pep has benched him. I think he hasn't started a lot of games this season. And you can see Liverpool now is sharp.
It was a good move up until the injury came. Pep's mission was to control the amount of games before then to be playing. You can see before then there's so many games last season. Even more than Rodri. Rodri, remember, there was a time he was injured, there was a time he retired. Phil Foden was always there. And he went to All Nations. And after All Nations, Euros and all that, after more, it's 1 week, 2 weeks, he's there. So Pep was trying to manage that, and let's see how it goes. Mara, so far, now, with Haaland will score goals.
But now Abasana playing B because they sold Alvarez.
Abasana playing B, but unfortunately, Monday night is Oscar Bople and Garo Hovitz in front of them.
Yeah, no, Bopo Hovitz and Luis Adria.
So they were preferring Orlando Bamjaris. But Pep has played a false 9. I don't see any issues with that number and role. I don't see any issues.
But for me, you are now used to playing that number 9. Now you must go back to your false 9. You're changing system.
I don't see any issue.
Do you think this Manchester City team can win their 5th title in a row?
More than capable.
So Bafana Bateta?
They will always be bottlers, eh? No, I'm not taking a swipe at them. You look at them, you look at their mentality, you look at the club as an overall thing. I still doubt their mentality. 5 wins, 2 draws, sitting 3rd in the table. They're getting there. But I don't know. Look, man, even last season was a perfect time for them to win the league. What did they do?
They failed.
Yes. And how long have they been doing the same thing?
The other season they failed as well.
Yes. This season, can they do it? We don't know. Look, they stand a good chance. Ne? And why I'm saying this? They've lost Odegaard. They're still picking up points. Let them also face injuries. Let's see how they'll cope.
Yeah, because I think Nekebolela something very, very, very interesting last season, and people were fighting about. And so against Man United, I said last season Arsenal were like the team Elohoring had less injuries.
They didn't have injuries. It was Jesus all over Normona.
Lepati, a few games. Yeah, I think like the back four, everyone was
11 was always solid.
So this season, I think it will be a challenge for them if they can get an injury as Saliba.
It's not only Saliba. If you see that midfield, Odegaard is out. Jorginho, not Jorginho.
Rice,
if Rice gets injured, Saka gets injured. It's a different story.
I think Saka is an important player for them.
Or Gabriel or even Saliba. And so one or two injuries on this players are problem.
And I know we spoke about this. Yeah.
Here's it to finish it off. Within this league, this season, Liverpool got Champions League, Man City, Arsenal got Champions League. With so many games congested, whoever deals with these injuries, and I know as we speak, we have seen Alisson is out. McAllister is out. As we speak.
Yeah, but I think 2 weeks out recruit. International.
Yes. And funny enough, I've seen Arsenal players they're withdrawing.
People like to do this. Man, I don't understand this international one, like international period, these 2 weeks. I don't understand that because we've just went to another one now. Exactly. Now again you put in play, but still, even if it wasn't an international break, they would still be playing the players. The only time I think for a reset is for the managers still under fire. Wolves manager Gary O'Neill, Crystal Palace as well. Locatelli, a good win that he got a weekend, but he was so under pressure as well. Erik Ten Hag as well. I think that we don't know what, like we are recording on a Tuesday night. We don't know the board meeting or what happens with. So for me, I say this, and I've said this. Remember we were speaking, and I said, if for me Mikel Arteta doesn't win any trophy this season, doesn't go to any final, for me, he has to go. If Arsenal, Babona Arteta, if they not even Arteta, if Arsenal fans see their team as a big team, and their manager 3 years in a row doesn't win anything for me, Mara, they play nice football. They're almost like the second best team in. Yeah, they just I know they're the second best team in England. Mara, what do they have to show for it?
Nothing.
And now our winning still you want to keep him.
That's why I said the Arsenal club as a whole with the fan base, their mentality is different. I can tell you, as we speak, a lot of Arsenal fans they're not even complaining about or they're not winning.
They're happy where they are.
They're happy where they are. They are so comfortable. Whereas some of us were like, we miss this. It's a pain. For them, I think the pain comes when we say they've bottled it for that period.
Then after that, reset.
It's business as usual. Let me tell you. Let me just emphasize this now. Arteta, if this season they knock him out, good quarter final in the Champions League. He doesn't get Carabao. He doesn't get FA. He doesn't get the league. He will be there next season.
And no questions.
No questions asked.
Nothing.
Extension. They've given him extension yet 3 years. What else? He hasn't proven anything. How much has he spent? He's close to $1 billion.
That's why I asked you during the day. I know the listeners were not there. I asked you during the day. Let's just take Arsenal. Do you think if Erik Ten Hag was an Arsenal manager, won them 2 trophies in like the way he won them, would he be in this job? Will this job be questionable now? Would he be in now the firing line that people want to get rid of him?
Mario, you're putting me in the spot, but let me answer you. I've told you, this is it. Not for now. Ten Hag, his issue is not about those trophies. Those trophies are keeping him in this job as we speak.
Yeah.
Can we agree on that?
Yeah, in Gaza.
Yes. Ten Hag's not question Elo gets when you're looking owner at team and you're looking for the future and you're looking for the team are you happy where it is?
Wait,
currently let's last season. Are you happy with last season? Performance last season?
No.
You're not?
Yeah.
Are you happy at the start?
No.
Look, as much as we can go to detail to say the problem.
What is the problem?
Look. As much as we can say, this is the problem, this is the problem, this is the problem. At the end of the day, whoever is driving that bus, he said is going.
But let me ask you a question. After Sir Alex Ferguson, who has been like our best manager?
Mourinho.
By far.
Mourinho.
After Mourinho, man.
Look, you can say Heleno or Tenagonal Cup Z2, which is Carabao and FA Cup. It's not bigger than what Mourinho.
Yeah, no. I'm saying it's Mourinho has been our best man. But after Mourinho,
Ten Hag, there's no other one.
And do you know what happened to Mourinho? He got sold out by players.
No, we know the issues. We can say the top, from the top up until the bottom.
Yes.
The issues is thing. That's the problem.
Yes.
But it's part of the problem.
Yeah, no. He is part of the problem.
Yeah. So, he will be, let me tell you, he will be sacked eventually. And you know that.
No, he will be. He will get the sack.
Look, if Ten Hag then, let me tell you, let me be honest with you, and honest, if Ten Hag, Nadala, some nice football, Edaling, Raibono Riakai, ne, and Elovani, win the Cup winner, there was hope.
Okay, let me ask you another question, Ash. Like the Soccer Huddle, let's also get involved as well. This is also get involved in the comment section. If Ten Hag was playing the same way Ange Atalanta for the 3 seasons that he's been at Man United and not win any cup, will he still be in the job? Yeah.
Are you happy with how Ange?
No. Don't ask me a question, guy. Question. The way Ange is playing a beautiful football, by the way. They're just missing chances. But I'm asking you, really. If he was playing the same way Ange Atalanta thing, would he keep the job?
As we speak, I don't see Ange top for this season.
Okay. Then now, question would be, now people are saying, what is progress, Because a lot of people go like progress. What is progress?
You're not listening to me. Here is it. Arsenal has got progress. They don't have trophies. Can we agree on that?
Yeah.
There's progress.
Mara from last... No. But from 2 years back until now, there's no progress.
Arteta, let me tell you something about Arteta. Arteta is surviving on this job on the basis of how Arsenal is playing. Can you agree? Yes. Arteta.
I think he's surviving because he's a club legend as well.
Not really.
Nah, man, let's board. Yeah.
In any way, in most sports or remote politicians, as long as you are giving people hope, they'll give you time.
Okay.
There's no hope, there's no time.
Erik Ten Hag, there's no hope.
So far, why? I'm trying to explain to you. Ten Hag kam ko adlalang. Today we get gam. Could you get Manchester and where? Yeah, catch Manchester Asia. Come show the Manchester different. There one batwanga million list and jam call first 11.
Then
it's concerning.
It is concerning, and I get your argument that Ten Hag is the problem, but my argument would be, Hore, okay, fine. This game we see something different. Next game we see something different, but it's the same players. What has changed?
He's buying players.
No. Leave the players. Leave the players. I don't like the same starting lineup.
Look. This is how I see it.
Okay.
Manchester. You're not happy because first season, like Klopp, come compare.
Yeah.
You're not fair. You're not happy because I didn't things. Again, next season you get an opportunity to add your players. You add again. How many players has he added?
Close to the whole team, 11 players.
Thank you. You're trying to change team Yao eventually, as much as you can't get rid of everyone at the same time. But while doing it, we need to see progress. We need to see a structure. We need to see Joe, like I said, Joe, if it wasn't for the Cups,
are you aware that in Erik Ten Hag buying 11 players and having spent 2-3 seasons for Manchester United,
yes,
there's 2 players who've been constantly in his starting lineup, and most defense of Man United would agree with me. They are the biggest problem for Man United. Rashford and Bruno.
Rashford and Bruno are not the issue.
What do you mean Rashford and Bruno?
Mourinho didn't mention Rashford and Bruno. He mentioned other names, and you know the name.
Wait, why? No. Wait, why?
Yeah.
Let me tell you why. Mourinho didn't. Kanoka Mourinho Bruno nasting. Remember Bruno Regilek Ole.
Yes.
Rashford kanoka ya Mourinho nasting.
Nice youngster.
No, nasting. No. Utileka kafangal.
It's fine. Look. So Mourinho came to the team. I got the problem. A certain players.
O salating one.
And Omo salating,
Yes.
Look, ne? After more.
Look. Look sure.
It's fine. There's a new manager.
Yeah.
How can you say Bruno, who's one since ever Africa United? There's no one on Metangadi assist.
Okay.
There's no one. And I'll tell you now. Ne? Ganacho.
He's going to Real Madrid. He's a superstar.
You can say he's super. Last another Rashford doing a superstar.
Why not?
when you can have your own opinion.
Okay.
Ntanga, when you're playing Kamara team eloban is disorganized, Kamara team eloban in inconsistency, you lose your way. One shot. At the end of the day, you look at Bruno. Bruno, I was so shocked how much he's running. I want to see the kilos Telobani, what he accumulated. Because Bruno, you will see him being creative, you will see him in the middle, or you will see him defending. He's like running instead of Odala free rule. It's questionable. And you falls and low frustration was because of team functioning.
Let me answer you. Let me get in there, get answer. The Soccer Atlas, you must listen to me carefully. I am not saying Bruno is a bad player. But for me, personally, he is not the player we need to play Erik ten Hag's system.
No.
Bruno Okamutia Wamlogala go Arsenal. He's still gonna fail for me. Manchester City, Bruno is still gonna fail.
Here's the thing, Elovan went out by Mess. And then I've seen it, Bruno. You remember what was a
no, work rate Bruno, you cannot question it.
You know, no, I don't say it and that. Not from what I'm seeing. I'm not trying to cut you off. Last season we went to Bruno.
I know.
You saw it.
Yeah, okay, we'll tell a question. Let me ask you a question. You're number 10. What are your requirements for a number 10? Like in the modern football, position base. What is your number 10 supposed to do?
Number 10 is creativity.
Yeah.
Again, yeah, to the final third, yeah, power.
Yes.
But yet again, I will at 2
Yes.
Yes. Bruno last season, I'm gonna go back there. Bruno last season was playing more. Erik ten Hag has realized how intelligent Bruno is. And he has utilized him in various positions in United.
Wait why Bruno last season not the way at Langate. It was because of we were trying to accumulate Scott McTominay in the starting lineup because Scott McTominay didn't have a place. So now what we did was Scott McTominay play
positional nice high.
Yeah, no, Scott McTominay used to play as a second striker. And then Bruno Adala as a 8. And which did Leon herself, Eitel and Emopala, because it was all over. That be the biggest problem I have with Bruno. It's not because of he lacks quality. It's not because of he's not a good player, his work rate. His discipline. As a number 10, you are a number 10. We don't need you go right back. We don't need you go left back. You're a number 10. When we win the ball in our own defense, when we look forward, you must be one of the players, the 4 players up front.
Okay.
But Bruno instead Bruno is here.
Okay.
He's maybe in the center back position or in the left back position. Now Erik has shown the reason why he was doing that is because of and what. So he now feel like he needs to work double hard to cover that extra shift. Erik ten Hag bought him defense at this, Delete and Martinez, right?
It does.
Martinez and Delete are about this.
Okay.
They are this. So now Bruno from last season, wait to level. Look at the difference when Marco yeah, okay, sharp. Focal level up. Like when we play 15 minutes